Windows 7, yet a lovely Windows operating system. In this video I'll be showing you how to make your Windows 10 PC look like Windows 7. Also, by the way, I've mucked about with my recording settings, so the quality of the recordings should be a bit better. If it's not, please let me know. Now, first of all, I will prove to you that this is a Windows 10 PC and that I'm not fooling around. It is legitimately Windows 10 Home Edition to be precise. And I'll just close that now. So first one I'm going to make it look a bit more like a Windows 10 so we can do this. So I'll be back in a second. Alright, but as you can see, I'm back. Windows 10 is now Windows 10 again. So, first things first, we need a certain program called a name I can't remember at the moment. Now, there'll be a link to download a file, and this file is called 107.zip, and 107.zip contains all the files you need to do this. So I open up, it's got 7.jpg, which has got the background, 7login.jpg, which is the login background for Windows 7, and we've got 7start.ping. We've also got classic shell download, like we do all the time. So if I follow this link, it'll take me to classicshell.net downloads. If I click my language, and it will come up with the version I want, and it will quickly download it, and then we can hit. Now it will say preparing to install. We hit next, accept, and next, and then next, and then install. It will come up with user account control, and hit yes. It will say copying new files, creating shortcuts, blah, yada yada yada. With all the stuff, and we can close this now. Always close things that you don't need, and hit finish. Now it's already put this here for my last use, so I'm going to have to fix that. So if you just wait 1 second, back in a second. If this thing will work. Yep, not working. Oh yes, yep, in process. And very good. Right, now that is all fixed, repaired, seems that way anyway. So now we've got this ugly thing here, which I need to... Okay, let me just pause recording and fix it. Okay, I fixed it and it's no longer messed up. So your start menu would have changed to this, because you've installed it now. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set our backgrounds. To do this, we have our backgrounds here, as we know. Now we go to here and then hit PC settings. We'll come up with our settings window. We hit personalization. Now in the background, we'll hit browse. It'll come up with this window here. We hit 7.jpg. Our background is now Windows 7. Now, next thing we need to do, so you'll have something that's set to something like this, but we need to change that. We want it set to this. Okay, that makes it just a bit more Windows 7 like. Next thing we need to do, we need to go to lock screen. We need to hit browse. We hit 7login.jpg. Now this will change what it looks like when we go to log into our computer. This step is optional, but it just makes it look a bit nicer. Now if we go to start, in fact we need to go to taskbar now. We need to change a few things in here. We need to remove this option here. In fact that can be that can remain on. We need to change this to this. It's now starting to look a bit more like Windows 7. We can now close this window and have a look at our mini Windows 7 so far. Now we go to Start, then All Programs, then Classic Start Menu Settings. Now, here we need to make sure it's set to Windows 7 style. We need to replace the Start button with Custom and pick an image. And this image is 7start.png. Our Start menu has now been changed. Now, next option, we need to find an option, if I can find it. We need to go to here. We need to set this to Windows Aero or Classic Skin, I believe works. No, it doesn't. Classic Skin is also nice, however it's not legitimate. So we want Windows Aero just to finish it off a bit. Now, if we go to Start button, we also want to change button size to about 110. I believe this will make it a bit nicer if I do my sizing correctly. If I hit OK, it's a bit on the big side, so I might change that down a bit. It's a bit bigger than I anticipated. I'll say 90%, or 90 anyway. Still a bit bigger. Of course, you can mess about with these options a bit, see what you like. I'm going to change this to 70 and see how it is. Still not liking it. 60 should do, and it should look nice. There we go. 60 is about right. So it kind of lives off like it does in Windows 7. So that's more or less it. We've got a nice look here, as you can see. It looks quite nice. We've got a nice start menu, and everything is good. Now, one thing I'm going to show, in fact, no, I'll leave that for another episode. Of course, as I said, the 107.zip folder can be found on a download in the description. Hope you enjoyed this video. Goodbye.